paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Over Garland. Edey, that's good. Allen with it. He tries for three. The rebound by Jackson. Now Morant. Here's Edey. Allen defending. The jump hook. He shoots again. Edey, that's good.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
Garland finds Mitchell. Back to Garland. And Garland gets doubled. Pass to Strus. 3-on-3. Here's Edey. The jump hook. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edey's got 6. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by Cleveland. Pass to Edey. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Allen in the high post. Jackson on him. Stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Edey. Covered by Strus. Outside Bane. Fires from deep. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, deflected. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bane. The teardrop. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Here's Garland. Outside for Mitchell. There's the 3. Man, can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Outside Bane. Pulls it from the corner. Good. And the setup by Morant.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Out to Garland. Mitchell against Bane. Here's Mitchell. Plenty of space. Cleveland again missing.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Morant. Mobley grabs the board.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Jackson. And another miss by Cleveland. Grizzlies lead by 3. From deep, Morant sinks it from distance.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
That one goes. Count it.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Aldama. The rebound by Allen.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Here's Wells. Three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Mobley, outside Garland. Pass to Strus. Fires the three. Garland, no good. Up in time. The shot, no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. Evan Mobley out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go. And you got to be right up on Mitchell, or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Kennard passes to Pippen. Right wing. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Jerome passes to Okoro. There's the triple. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Kennard from deep three-point land. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. The kick to Hunter. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Green's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Clock at 6. Back to Hunter. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Edey from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Edey's got 9 points.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Jerome. No points yet. The three from Okoro after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Green, the pass to Hunter. Three-pointer. Memphis with a rebound. Kennard outside. Hits the three-pointer. Kennard's got his second basket of the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
2 minutes.
Okoro outside. Back to Jerome. The kick to Hunter. Tipped. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Kennard for 3. Jerome grabs the miss. The Cavs trailing. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Pippen, still without a bucket. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Clark with the slam. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Jerome on the wing. Okoro outside. Jacks up a 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Williams. Kennard for 3. On target from range. Kennard's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Kennard on the wing. Fires the 3, and that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Memphis ahead, up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. Garland against Moran. Pass to Edey. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Here's Edey. Shoots over Allen. Second chance effort. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 6 points in the quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Morant. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Inside. Here's Edey. Hits the jump hook. Edey's got 17 points.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Strus outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Pass to Edey. Moran against Garland. Here's Edey. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Left side, Strus. Outside for Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
Here's Edey. Allen defending. The shake. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Allen, left side, and stolen by Jackson. Out on his own on the break. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Mobley, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter comes in for Mobley, and Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. Morant looking for an opening. It's rebounded by Cleveland. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
They had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Here's Jerome, hounded by Morant. Allen, pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bain. Here's Mitchell. And it's Cleveland with another.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish. As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Pass to Allen. Outside Bain. Now Jackson. Left side Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And here they come. Pulls up for three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Memphis leading by 3. Conchar with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach, he might have had some words for him.
And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. Green's checked in for Cleveland.
Number 8, Javonte Green.
Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
The deep 3 from Kennard. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Kennard outside. From deep. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And they will go into the fourth quarter riding high.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jared Allen out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then it's Green. And it's Garland in at point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pippen, pass to Wells. Here's Pippen. Here's Wells. Green covering. Jackson outside. Jackson the screen. Conchar can't hit. They swipe it. Here's Pippen, guarded by Garland. Pippen, pass to Jackson. Launches it, drops in the 3. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Bain, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Morant against Garland. Outside Hunter. To Garland from behind the arc. Clark grabs the board.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Mobley, he's checked in for Hunter. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Edey's checked in for Clark. Here's Edey. Over Mobley. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 21.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Outside for Mitchell. Oh, they get a hand on it. On the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Garland, no good. And here's Memphis. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Edey. Allen defending. Fade away. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Garland. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Here's Edey. Mobley with the block. Garland for three. He buries it from three.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. .157 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. To the wing, right side. Here's Edey. And another basket for Memphis. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Allen finds Garland. Here's Mitchell. And it goes as the official calls the foul. And he'll shoot one more at the line. And Cleveland making a change here. Jerome's checked in.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Now here's Morant, guarded closely. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Allen. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Mobley outside. Mobley on a screen. Now here's Allen. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With some arc from deep. Mobley. Memphis with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Morant. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. And there's the lob. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Strus finds Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Back to Strus. Allen, the pass to Strus. Here's Jerome. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Another shot. Pass to Strus. And so it's Memphis winning this one.
That's the end of the game.
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
To see skilled bigs dueling down low, kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Kuzma in at the 3.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Shoots the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. And here's Giannis. Kuzma with the screen for Giannis. Off target with the open look.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
6 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Garland for the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's Strus on the wing. Pass to Mobley. Strus against Kuzma. Mitchell outside. Allen inside the three-point line. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Giannis a screen on Mitchell. It's Prince on the wing, covered by Mitchell. A shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick-and-roll situations, clearly.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. Can they get it? The wide-open shot from Strus. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Now Lillard, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Over Garland. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
The offensive rebound. Lopez, a screen on Mitchell. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
Garland with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Mobley. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lillard outside. Now here's Prince. And the ball goes out of bounds and last touch by Strus. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Trent comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Prince. Now, here's Lillard. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Outside Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Okoro out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Javonte Green. Then there's Mobley. And it's Jerome in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Green kicks to Okoro. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Porter. Over in the corner, Green. Baseline try, and again, it's Milwaukee converting. The Cavaliers trail by 3. For 3, Hunter. It's rebounded by Portis.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Trent with the wide open look. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Into the lane. Green left side. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And to Kumbo. And Okoro pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Rollins subbed in for Trent. Bucks leading by 6. Rollins with a screen on Strus. They get it again. Pass to Portis. Here is Porter. From downtown, they grab their own miss, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Allen's checked in for Mobley, and then for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green, and it's Taurean Prince in for Porter. Jerome passes to Strus. Hunter kicks to Okoro. Hunter sets a screen for Okoro. Hits it from three-point range. Okoro's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Cleveland. Kuzma with a screen on Strus.
2 minutes remaining.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Rollins the pass to Lopez. Prince in the corner. This one for 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka, whoo, yeah, don't make my head spin.
Strus in the corner. On its way from Hunter for 2. And again, it's Cleveland. Milwaukee in the lead. Portis sets the pick for Prince. There's the 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Strus kicks to Hunter. Pass to Jerome. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lopez passes to Prince. Up in time. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that? Just a perfect finish.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Taurean Prince.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bucks leading by 8. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
The deep 3 from Mitchell. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Kev, what a shot.
And again, the Bucks miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Garland kicks to Mobley. Launches it. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lopez a screen on Mitchell. Right wing. Prince looking around. Jacks up a 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Every now and then, Prince will simply go off. He's been a focal point of this offense tonight.
The kick out to Mobley. Out to the wing. And here's Garland for 3. knocks down the three ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Lillard, the pass to Prince. Lillard with a screen for Prince. Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Garland kicks to Strus. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley has screen on Prince. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the third. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Kuzma. Lopez outside. Over in the corner, Lillard. Shoots over Garland. And a great move from Lillard as he gets it to go. Lillard's got 7 points.
Productive habits pay off for Lillard. He's always working on his offense to refine his skill.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Giannis with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Pass to Lopez. Lets the 3 fly. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Garland, the pass to Strus. Mobley wide open. And another miss by Cleveland. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Kuzma. Buries it from 3-point range.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Garland with a screen on Kuzma. Strus finds Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. For 3, Mitchell traps in the tray. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Lillard misses. Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. For 3, Mitchell. And Garland has it in the corner. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Prince against Mitchell. Kuzma outside to the middle. Kicks it out to Lillard. No good from outside. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Hunter. He's out there with Mobley. Green is out there with the Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Jerome passes to Mobley. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And a wide-open look for Portis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
The deep 3 from Green. And another 3 for Milwaukee. The Cavaliers trail by 16. And they get it. Hunter, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
On the wing, Green. Covered by Okoro. Porter in the corner. Back to Green. The shot. Kept alive. Here's Giannis. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And another miss by Cleveland. Bucks leading by 16. Porter in the corner. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Milwaukee.
Portis for three. Giannis right side. On target from 13 feet. And the Bucks lead by 18.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Porter outside. Doesn't go for him. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. A kick out to Mobley. Green with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Here's a Okoro. Another three for Cleveland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Trent outside. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Green kicks to Hunter. There's 1:26 left in the game. Hunter with a screen on Trent. Jerome. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Milwaukee.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Giannis.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
From deep, Giannis. Again, Giannis missing. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Green. Here's Milwaukee now, a 12-point game. From deep, Giannis. Another miss by Giannis. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thanks so much.
Thomas and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward position.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Edey, that's good. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
In transition, here come the Bucks. For three, here's Lillard, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Pass to Wells. Now Bane. Here's Edey, covered by Lopez. Fader on the way. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now Antetokounmpo, defended by Jackson. Puts up the 8-footer, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA.
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Morant. And another 3 for Memphis.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Great open look there. Edey's got 7 points.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by the Bucks. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And how about the former Grizzly, Mike Miller, here to cheer on his old team.
And they're delivering for him. This is the 3rd incarnation of winning basketball in Memphis. He was part of the first.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Jackson. Jackson knocks it away.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Right side Morant. Jackson with a screen on Lillard. Back to Bane. Pass to Wells. 5 to shoot. Here's Edey. Shoots over Lopez. And it's Edey missing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. A main focus on their defense, Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on 3s here in this first quarter. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Here's Wells. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, it's Memphis missing. Now here's Trent. Defense right on him. For 3. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist from Trent.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Pass to Aldama. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the basket by Bain. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Portis with a screen on Bain. Trent from long range. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Morant outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent outside. That'll count. And that's not gonna go. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
We've got Luke Kennard, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Kennard, following the score by Milwaukee.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Trent from long range. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Williams is checked in for Aldama. Now here's Kennard. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Antetokounmpo outside. What a make! Giannis for 3.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Pippen. Here's Jackson. Kennard for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Kennard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Antetokounmpo for 3. No good on the shot.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Back to Kennard. Williams against Green. Williams passes to Jackson. And here's Kennard. And another 3 for Memphis. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Kennard for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. Over Kennard. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Now here's Kennard. 13 points in the game. Antetokounmpo with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Lets it go. Memphis with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Kennard on the wing. Fades back. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Antetokounmpo for three. Another miss by Antetokounmpo. Memphis leading by 8. Kennard outside. Up and over Porter. Kennard can't get it to go.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Green for three. And again, it's the Bucks missing. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. The deep three from Kennard. Giannis with the rebound. The Bucks trail by 8. Outside, Green. Knocks down the long J. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Kennard way outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Bucks have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Fires for three. And another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Clark right side. To the right side. Porter with the steal. Here's Green. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Memphis ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Bane against Prince. Pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Morant. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. No luck on that one. Memphis leading. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Lillard's got 9.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Morant against Lillard. Prince, a screen on Morant. Lillard can't get it to go. Grizzlies lead by 5. Pass to Edey. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Trent, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim. You just can't let him get the ball that close.
Lillard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Edey. Morant against Lillard. Here's Edey. Shoots over Lopez. Good work defensively by Lopez. The Bucks trail by 7. Trent on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Launches a 3. And the Bucks miss again. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. The jump hook, and another basket for Memphis. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Lillard fires away from way outside, and the Bucks miss again. Memphis leading by 9. Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Wells, puts up a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. The putback.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Lillard. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
To the inside. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I could stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Throws it up high. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Desmond Bane. And it's Pippen in for Morant. Gets a very good look and converts. Porter's got 5 now.
And this is what Porter Jr. is out here to do. His teammates encourage him to shoot the ball.
Here's Conchar. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 3. For the tie. Pure from 3-point range. Rollins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pippen, pass to Aldama. Here's Pippen. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. Trent against Clark. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 7 tonight. And it's Aldama off the drive. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Nails it from beyond the arc. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Just a big-time effort for Damian. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Luke Kennard, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Conchar in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Conchar. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. And here's Lillard, beyond the arc. The shot comes out.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Kennard from downtown. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Kennard. Launches it from deep. They get it again. From deep 3-point range. The shot no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
And here's Kennard. Morant, the pass to Kennard. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Pass to Lillard. The three. And another three for Milwaukee.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And the Bucks with possession. Right now on a 9-0 run. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense. Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Here's Edie. Over on Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Memphis missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
On the break. Here's Edie. He's good with a little jumper in close. Edie's got 11 in the second half. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Milwaukee. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Grizzlies trail by 10. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Well, the Grizzlies shooting around 41%. Pass to Edie. Here's the three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Prince. The rebound by Edie. Edie's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1:19 left in the fourth. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Edie. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. Pass to Morant to tie it up. And he sinks it. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Payne with the rebound. So it's the Grizzlies now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Edie. To take the lead. Oh, he nails it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Portis with a screen on Payne. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Just 4 to shoot. And buries it from deep.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Timeout. Grizzlies. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get 1 shot at this. They need to make it count.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edie. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Grant Hills.
about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center. That's tipped. Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. There's the double team with Allen. Stolen by Garland. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And then Morant slams it in.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Morant passes to Wells. There's the double team with Allen. Edey. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the three-pointer from Evan Mobley. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. Friend of mine tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. So Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thanks, David. Wells with the steal. Now, here's Morant for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 5 now.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Payne with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Tremendous balance from Darius Garland right there. That's the key to knocking down that initial shot and the opportunity for the end one.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Cleveland also making some changes. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And it's Ty Jerome in for Donovan Mitchell.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Now Pippen. And a deep three from Kennard. Mobley with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Out left to the wing. Okoro kicks to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Nice move. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
Offensive rebound. Kennard with the ball. From outside the arc, Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Konchar's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Cleveland also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Garland. Now, here's Pippen. Nothing on the board. Aldama gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Okoro shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Three-pointer. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got 5 now.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And now, here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Aldama can't hit. Teardrop shot, and Green with the lay-in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Got it up. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his heat.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with John Konchar. And it's Jackson at the center position. That's the group from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 37 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul. Edie's checked in for the Grizzlies. The switch here also for Cleveland. Garland, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. Here's Edie. Offline with his 3. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen dishes to Garland. Back to Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. It's good from long range. Garland's got his second bucket tonight.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the basket is good. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have good.
We have seen from Darius Garland, he has a real talent for making his teammates look good. Pretty pass there.
Morant, the bounce pass. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. 4-on-3 break. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Here's Edie. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Here's Konchar. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Konchar's got his first points of the night. Pass to Mitchell. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. The Grizzlies making a change here. Ells is checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Kennard for three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his fourth rebound in this one. Garland with it. Now guarded by Wells. Kicks it out to Mitchell. He takes...
Oh, my goodness. Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Doors one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. On the switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro's checked in. Cavaliers leading. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now, here's Okoro. Not a lot of room. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Wells. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Wells has got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And Pippen subbed in for Vince Williams. Green kicks to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Jackson. Okoro shot is off. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Aldama inside, covered by Mobley.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kennard for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
They get it back. Here's Allen, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So on the floor for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Mitchell outside. Pass to Strus. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound for 3. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mobley's got 14.
Boy, everyone seems to want a 3-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Pass to Edey. Outside Jackson. Now here's Wells, defended by Strus. There's the double team with Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Edey.
Both good from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Morant with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Allen surveying the D. Mobley. A three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. It's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Block at 6. Left block shot on the way. And off the glass. That one's good. Edey's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. Memphis leading by 5. To the wing on the left. Back to Bain. Here's Morant. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Mitchell wide open. Trains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 9.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Morant, the bounce pass. Here's Edey. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And the layup falls. 7 points in the game.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Pass to Edey. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Now Cleveland moving it up for the tie. And the nice bucket inside from Strus. Strus has got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Here's Edey. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mitchell outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Cleveland has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morant with it. Now defended by Mitchell. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Vince Williams comes in for Wells. And Pippen subbed in for Ja Morant. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Evan Mobley. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Okoro. And it's off from three-point range. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Bain. Pass to Jerome. Green against Kennard. Allen inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there, if you can pull it off, and he did.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Cavaliers And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Santi Aldama. Kennard is out there with Pippen. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Clark in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Kennard's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 7. And he drives in. Hunter for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the wide open shot from Green. Oh, good on the triple. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Aldama finds Pippen. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by Allen.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The tray. Kennard's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Williams. Cleveland also making some changes. Evan Mobley comes in for Okoro. And it's Mitchell in for Green. And here's the fast break. Kennard for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Here's Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. Off target with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. Pass to Jackson. Garland against Morant. And good that time. 9 points for John Morant.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Some changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Wells is subbed in for Jackson.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
Pass to Edie. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Morant against Garland. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Mobley. Beyond the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's the double team with Allen. Here's Edie. Allen defending. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Heaney. Fader on the way, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Garland attacking. Hunter, no one around him. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Cleveland.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Evan Mobley.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Bain with the steal.
First personal foul.
It's the first that brings them to within 10.
At the line for 2.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Going inside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3. Now here's Garland. On the wing, Strus. No good from outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Nails it from 3. Antetokounmpo's got 5.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
The 3 from Mitchell drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Knocks down the triple.
And Lillard wasting no time getting 3 back.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. And guys, Coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. BA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. So it's Milwaukee now. Following the score by Cleveland. Lillard passes to Kuzma. The 3-ball. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
From deep, Mitchell. He drops it from range. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Lillard against Garland. And another miss by Milwaukee. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Back to Strus from outside the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Now the Cavaliers with it. Allen on the wing. Lillard against Garland. Pass to Mobley. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard left side. Here's Prince. 4-3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Cavaliers shooting 43% to get this one underway. Pass to Strus. Back to Garland. Lopez against Mobley. The 3 from Mitchell. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Cleveland leading by 3. Outside Mitchell. Hey, expanding his range. Oh, they pick off the pass. Prince against Mitchell. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Garland, no good. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Prince can't hit. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Allen finds Strus. Now Garland. Garland with a screen on Lopez. A nice shot by Mitchell.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And the three-pointer goes. Lillard's got 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the Bucks pushing it up now. The 3 from Prince. The Cavaliers pull it in. Fast break Cleveland from deep Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists tonight.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And that one's good. Lillard. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Green in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Allen with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Allen, pass to Okoro. From the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Porter from outside. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Allen with a screen on Green. Okoro passes to Hunter. Back to Okoro. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Porter from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Porter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Porter. Okoro outside. Back to Jerome. Okoro outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley. Hunter, good.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Bucks trail by 8. Porter a screen. Green in the post. On the wing, Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Green. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Jerome on the wing. Back to Okoro. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. On the wing, Porter. Hunter covering. Fires from the corner. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 5 now. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. It's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays, trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Portis outside. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Sends it home from three-point land. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Okoro outside. This one for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best six-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Allen. Outside Porter. The three is up. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Jerome passes to Hunter. Here's Jerome. And a miss there on the triple. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside, Green. Portis a screen. Porter, the pass to Portis. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The Cavaliers, 25. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Kuzma. No made baskets yet. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From outside the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 3. Left side Strus. From behind the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
Just got to be able to read from the point guard position. Garland did a nice job there.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game. And he gets that one. Lillard's got 11 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Strus outside. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Strus. The 3 is up. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Well, if the defense is going to give that up, Taurean Prince is going to take full advantage of it.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Prince. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Milwaukee with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Mitchell against Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots a fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside for Mitchell. Outside Strus. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. It's stolen by Garland. Out on his own on the break. Outside Strus. Mitchell against Kuzma. Right side Mitchell. Back to Strus. 6 to shoot. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Strus has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the Cavaliers, another 3.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 20.
Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
From deep, Mitchell. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
Well, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Out to Garland from downtown. Counted from distance. Garland's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Mitchell misses. The Bucks trail by 5. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mitchell. Lillard outside. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by Kuzma. Lillard right side. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bucks missing. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Cavaliers on top. They're up by 5. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Clock at 6. Portis a screen. Rollins no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Garland way outside. Mobley passes to Jerome. Now here's Hunter. Garland for 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Well, the Bucks shooting 41% in this game. Jacks up at 3, and it's Portis. That time on the assist by Lillard.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Fires for 3. And Darius Garland with the 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Portis a screen. Pass to Lopez. With his first shot attempt. Count that one. Lopez has got his first basket.
Just so smooth inside. Lopez, a gifted finisher as a big.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Here's Jerome. Garland scanning the floor. Outside Strus. 20 feet out. Oh, it's stolen. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Trent for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley outside. Pass to Jerome. Back to Mobley. Over Lillard. Mobley down low. Defended by Lillard. Second chance shot. And Mobley with the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
The Bucks trail by 5. Lillard outside. Portis down low, working on Hunter. Lillard outside, just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Oh, Lillard with a deep 3.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Garland pass to Strus. Mobley on a screen. Here's Garland. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
They had to get something, and Darius coming up big.
Here's Rollins. Out to the right wing. Lopez for 3. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 4. Garland, the pass to Strus. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Jerome. And here's Mobley, covered by Lopez. From 17. Here's Garland. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Such a wide open look.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hunter on the wing. Back to Garland. And here's Strus outside. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
32 seconds left in the final quarter. Lillard against Garland. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Lopez, the screen on Strus. Trent from long range. Mobley grabs the board. Now here's Garland. There's the triple. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep.
in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Wells in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Prince setting a pick for Lillard. Fires for three. Wells grabs the miss. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a three-point game, and that one's good. Morant.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
And here's Giannis. Following Ja Morant's three. Kicks it out to Prince. Fires from deep. Edey with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. The three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Prince with it. Now defended by Bane. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Here's Edey. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Bane from past the arc. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Now here's Morant for 3. No good that time. And the Bucks, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. Lillard's gone 1 of 4 from distance. And Bane launches it from deep. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes Ja Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
RJ, Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Takes a 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in this game. No problem knocking that one down. Wells has got 6 points.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
We come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Edey. No scoring in this one. Over Lopez. Edey can't hit. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Lopez. Lillard looking around. Lets it go from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to
if they want to have any impact.
The three from Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Prince outside, launches a three, drains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got a couple of threes now in the first of the Bucks. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. We witnessed him delivering a series. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the three slot. Porter in the corner. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Kennard for 3. They get the rebound. Clark kicks to Kennard. Triple from the wing.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Porter against Pippen. Porter passes to Green. Porter with a screen for Green. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Over Kennard. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Kennard. Trent, that's a two-pointer. Good, he hits the jump shot.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Kennard for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Trent can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson kicks to Clark. Pass to Pippen. Kennard for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Kennard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies. Portis for 3. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Pippen with the steal. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Luke Kennard with the 3.
3 points.
Kennard's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis. And the wide open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Clark the pass to Kennard. Kennard on the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Hollins checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Porter. Morant drives in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Lillard misses. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Rebounded by Jackson. Lillard's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Pass to Lopez, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Prince is checked in for Portis.
Number 12, Torian
2:03 left in the first half. Bain for three. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
43 seconds left now here in the second. Morant scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. There's the steal. Morant against Rollins. Lopez outside. Fires the three. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Williams passes to Morant. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Morant. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Here's Prince. Lillard outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bain was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
The 3 from Morant. The offensive rebound. Fade away. Edey can't hit. Bucks trail by 7. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Over Wells. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with how well he moves at 6'10", Kuzma is a really hard matchup, forcing a foul there.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Trent subbed in for Prince. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Pippin's checked in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Trent gets the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to. But let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Edey can't hit. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. A wide open look here for Kuzma. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Edey. Takes a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Here's Portis. Lillard left side. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pass to Edey. Shoots over Portis. Edey gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. The Bucks have gone 2 of 7. Oh, and slam it down!
Yeah, that.
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. Here's Edey, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Shoots over Portis. In time, he gets the jumper to fall. He's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Lillard misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Pippen. Out to the right wing. Here's Edey. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Pippen against Lillard. Here's Edey. Shoots. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Edey. Antetokounmpo defending, and the shot is good. Edey's got 10 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Lillard kicks to Kuzma. All alone. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night. Pippen, the pass to Wells. Here's Edey. Shoots over Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Bobby Portis. Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Lillard. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Wells. Conchar is checked in for Bain. And it's Luke Kennard in for Pippen.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And a deep 3 from Kennard. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Grizzlies lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter foot.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The post pair, the longtime duel of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Rollins the pass to Lopez. From outside the arc, good on the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Morant. Clark left side. Corner shot. No good off the back of the rim.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
To take the lead. The shot missing. Memphis leading. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Lopez sets a screen for Green. For the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Rollins. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 1. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all three levels.
A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Porter. And Lillard subbed in for Rollins. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for John Concha. And it's Bain in for Luke Kennard. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Prince misses. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Outside, Bain. The three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Morant with the steal. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Launches a three. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Clark dishes to Wells. And that's going to be a travel.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And Memphis making a change here. Edie's checked in. Antetokounmpo, no good. And another turnover here by Memphis.
Oh no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
One-on-one here. Payne for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Jackson finds Morant. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Lillard, the pass to Kuzma. There's the three. They get it back. Kicks it out to Lillard. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis against Jackson. Just 4 to shoot.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Wells grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morant with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Edie. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Prince. To take the lead. Full time. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Wells. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.